Second set a bit easier for you?
Yeah, I wasn't playing great tennis in the first. I feel like she was putting some pressure on me, and I really didn't feel like I got a rhythm. But I'm happy that I just kept going, even if it wasn't going so well, and was able to turn it around.
So those unforced errors in her second set, do you think that your game got a bit better and forced her into making more mistakes?
I think so. I think I loosened up a bit and started, going for my shots and playing my actual game, which is what I need to do more often. And yeah, I just started probably taking a bit of time away from her, stepping in, and she was playing that way as well. So, it ended up being kind of first strike tennis, and I did that better in the second.
You said you didn't play that well with her set, but it seemed like your nerves were better than her at least, and you hit the big shots at the right time better than her. There must be some satisfaction in that.
Yeah, I just tried to stay calm, and I knew that I would hopefully, find my groove at some point. So I just kept going, tried to stay with her on her service games because she could, definitely serve well. So I was kind of telling myself to be ready for anything and try to get a rhythm even though it was hard. And then, finally it kind of clicked a little bit and I was able to roll.
How much of a barometer for you is the way you return the ball from her serve?
How much of a what, sorry?
Barometer.
Barometer.
How well do you know you're playing from the way you return? Because I've noticed you've very strong in the way you return.
Yeah, I think it's something I do well. I try to, put pressure right away from the return, even if they're serving well. I'm always usually confident in my return, and I try to step in even on the second. But she was hitting some good seconds today too, and sometimes there wasn't much I can do. But yeah, that's always one of my goals when I step on the court.
Eugenie, this twirly business the other night on court.
I was waiting for this one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's caused a bit of a stir, and I'm wondering if you were aware of what a stir it's caused and kind of what you think of the reaction to it.
A little bit. I stay out of this stuff, but I have heard a little bit. My friends are texting me saying I dance well and twirl well and stuff as jokes. Yeah, I think it was just kind of funny, and I'm fine with being asked to twirl if they ask the guys to flex their muscles and stuff.
Well, so you'd like to see it kind of an even playing field in that way.
Sure.
Are you offended in any way by it at all? Because Billie Jean King says it's truly sexist, but are you offended?
Personally, I'm not offended. No, I think it was a in the moment thing, and it was funny. But yeah, it's just funny how it's kind of taken a life of its own, and I'm just gonna try focus on my tennis.
Is it deja vu at all, Eugenie, from the situation here last year and the on-court question?
You mean the beaver question? A little bit, I guess. I don't know. The Australians just like to ask funny questions, and it's entertaining, I guess. I don't mind it. And, people can think what they want about it, but, I just answer how I want and I do what I want, and I'm fine with it.
Does it not frustrate you that so many people are talking about these things instead of tennis, your tennis?
I guess they find it more entertaining. I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy that I've played 3 solid matches here, and, we could definitely be a little bit more focused on that.
Did you feel that was a bit more of a test today? That she was, best player you played so far, and it was a good match to get through.
I do. She can hit the ball off the serve and both sides. So it was good for me to kind of see a bit of a faster pace and play against a solid player who, will definitely probably have some battles in the future. She's definitely going to be good. So I think it was good for me to match up against someone like that, and especially not playing so well, to really kind of dig myself through a win is it's one of those scrappy, tough wins, and it was in the first at least, and then I was able to find my groove in the second.
Between the 2 sets, what did you tell yourself to come out firing in the second?
I reapplied some sunscreen on my face, just relaxing with my ice towel. I don't really know if I said anything. I think it was kind of empty up there. No, I'm kidding. I was proud that I was able to stay tough on big points, 4-all, 5-all in the first. And, I just felt myself loosen up a little bit, and, I was really I was happy I won the first, but I wasn't pleased with it. You know, I was disappointed. I know that I can play so much better tennis, so I just told myself, look, you have to start playing better tennis now, and I was able to do that a little bit.
How well do you know Eugenie?
Not well at all. I didn't even know she won, so I'll talk to my coach a little bit, but you know, I'm gonna work on some stuff in practice tomorrow, just work on myself, work on my stuff.
I feel like your game's at the level now where if you play your best, that's sort of enough. You don't have to worry quite so much about the opponent's strength, because if you play your game, it'll translate into success.
That's what I hope for, you know, but you can never control what your opponent does. But, you know, I'm definitely confident in my level and my skill, and, you know, I know if I perform well and I play well, then I'm, you know, putting all my chances on my side, and that's all I can really do on the court. You know, I'm gaining confidence with every match, and but I know from here on out, every match will be tougher. You know, in the fourth round of a Grand Slam, it's just going to start getting harder. But I definitely, you know, have full belief in my skills.
Eugenie, you came to New Zealand about 2 years ago, January 2013. You were ranked about 160 in the world, and you told us there at the time you hoped to break into the top 50 one day. Can you believe how far you've come, and do you have any memories of that time in Auckland?
Well, I'm sure, like, when I said I wanted to break into top 50, that was like a short-term goal. I don't think that was my ultimate goal. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind since then. I'm proud of how I've progressed, probably so quickly. That's probably, I wouldn't say surprising, but that's what sticks out to me, how I maybe did it so quickly. But I always knew I could do it, and I have so much more I want to achieve. You know, it's such a long journey, so I'm not really gonna, you know, sit and just kind of reflect on my year. Last year, it's I have to just keep pushing forward because, you know, all the other girls are, so that's what I need to do too.
Some players like Serena said that there's more camaraderie on the tour than there has been in the past, and others say now it hasn't really changed. I know you've said that you see players more as competitors than friends. How would you describe the camaraderie overall on the tour?
Well, I haven't been on tour that long, so I wouldn't be able to compare it, but for me, you know, I see them as competition, and you know, I don't want to become really good friends with any of the girls on tour. I'm definitely friendly with most of them, and that's fine. But, you know, I kind of come here, do my job, and leave. I think that's the best way for me to stay focused and not really have distractions.
What's it like in the locker room? Is there a lot of talking, a lot of people bantering, or is it just sort of we're focused on the game now?
I mean, it's fine in the locker room. You know, it's not like, I'm sure you guys imagine like Mean Girls or something. It's not like that. It's pretty chill. It's pretty relaxed. You know, we're all, you know, friendly and talking to each other, and that's fine. But you know, when it's match day or, you know, game time for me, I'm definitely in my own bubble and just doing my thing.
That's one of your favorite movies, though, isn't it?
It's my favorite movie.
How much time do you spend practicing return to serve at most of your practice sessions?
Probably similar to the amount I serve. I mean, a bit less, but I think it's important to try to do some, for me, every practice or every day, because, well, I mean, I think it's the second most important shot in tennis. I know that's cliche, but it's true, and, you know, every second game you're going to be returning the first shot. So, especially in the girls' game, I think if you can, you know, try break as often as possible, that's a good thing. So I definitely do it a lot. I always tell my coach to serve harder. He never serves hard enough.
Just a couple of questions in English.
Eugenie, as a tennis fan, maybe when you were growing up, was there one rivalry that you really enjoyed watching?
Well, I've always loved watching Roger and Rafa. I'm a Roger fan, so I was always cheering for him, but I think, I think they had some amazing battles, especially when they played in the finals of a slam. It was always so fun to watch.
Would have been hard for you getting up early today. Didn't you get 13 hours in?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a different schedule today. I can't complain, but that's what tennis is, you know, you have to be so flexible. But it was definitely a little different. I mean, I basically finished the match when I basically woke up like 2 days ago, so tennis is interesting that way. And I don't know, not my favorite, but I'm totally fine either way.